emundet nostra delicta. Or in English, good evening, gamers. Tonight we play to cleanse our sins. Yeah, I know, I gotta work on my pronunciation. Welcome! This is a little game called Blasphemous that I'm going to first pull up my chats. There we go. This game is best described, as I try, as basically 2D Catholic Dark Souls. You've got your big empty world that has been corrupted by some kind of deep loss or by some very strange force. You've got undead wandering around all over the place, and you've got a mysterious protagonist who is somehow tied to this curse and who has been tasked with lifting it. The game is Catholic as fuck. The game is Spanish as fuck. And it rules. We're gonna take a look. I want to see if I've got my... Ooh, which one do I want? Because I've unlocked... This is my second time through. I'm gonna start a playthrough with you folks tonight. This will be my second time through, so I'm gonna try to see... I've already unlocked some cool outfits. How edgy do we want to be? Son of the Miracle, True Apostasy. True Apostasy, I think. You don't go half measure with something like this. Then we are going to hop in, and yeah, this game's got kind of a really neat, sort of like 90s pixel art style, jacked all the way up to 11. And you'll see. Check out this opening couple of cinematics. It's a trip.
Because it is my guilt, I claim you, grievous miracle. Make my chest hurt with regret. Forge your punishment and nail it deep. Shape my guilt once again.
Jesus Christ. God, that's... The detail on that's so good. If you hear that sound, my controller's vibrating like crazy during some of this shit.
And thus, guilt, repentance, mourning, and every pain of the soul of all kind were visibly and tangibly manifested everywhere and in all of us.
I mean...
Sometimes in the form of blessing and grace, sometime in the form of punishment and corruption. That divine will, equally pious and cruel, which we could not and will never be able to unravel, was called the miracle.
I also do not understand the story of this game. Maybe you can help me out. All right. We good? So this is my bro. Already got that shit. These are your Estus flasks, basically. What's up, Brian? I think I ranted at you about this game. 2D Catholic Dark Souls. And not just any Catholic, right? Fucking Spanish Catholic. So, like, you know, even more extra than your Italians and French. But that's probably my deepest connection with Catholicism, ultimately. You know, there's my family heritage and all that stuff. But really, it's just because it's crazy extra. And so am I. It's a bonfire. You don't need to look at it. It's a bonfire. It's in Latin, but it's a bonfire. Oh god, I was just playing this on like the highest like level where I'd upgraded everything. All right, here we go. Tutorial boss. Nope. Oh, Jesus. And you can, like, dodge through people. Not as much as, like, Dark Souls, but it's definitely a strategy that works. I'll smack that fucking booty. Oh, Jesus. I can't parry that attack, can I? Nope, at least not that way I can't. How about a... Oh, Jesus. Heal up. Oh. Don't land on me like that, bro. Nope. I can do it when he stands up. Okay. Come on, we've almost got him. We've almost got him. There we go. Requiem aeternam. I don't know if that's an actual thing. It's just something I saw a speedrunner do every time he beats a boss, and it got stuck in my head. You know... I mean, again, and again, I'm sorry, this stream is going to have a lot of observations like this, but again, for defense, my family's Catholic. Catholicism, you're always going, is it penance or is it a fetish? You're never totally sure.
Regretful be the heart, penitent one. The anguish of the eldest brother has now come to an end.
Oh, poor guy.
I am Dale
I gotta advance the text.
Witness to and narrator of the acts of the grievous miracle. Such is my penance, as yours is silence.
Great explanation for a silent protagonist, right? Like, you could just have them have a vow of silence.
The cradle of affliction is what you seek. This can be found in the mother of mothers of the churches. It is a remote place separated from the rest of these lands by a great sacred and forbidden door. Even a wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those high walls. However, what I do know is that, according to the rule, one must carry out the 3 humiliations to gain access to what they guard.
It's almost like they're making it up off the top of their heads.
One of them must be performed in the high mountains, covered in thick blankets of snow and ice. Another in the depths of a dark, entombed church where the sleeper lies.
Okay.
And the last one at the end of the trail, carved by moans that claw their way out of an iron spiral. In the bowels of the bell named Hondo that grows into the earth.
Let me move my little window up a little bit, just so everyone can read the dialogue.
Take this thorn and place it on the handle of your sword. If, when the time comes, as you grip your weapon firmly,
Jesus
you notice
Christ.
that it wounds you.
Jesus Christ.
Bleed, having grown with more
It's so
thorns
extra.
sprouting from
It's
it,
just so extra.
writhing over the figure of the Father carved into the knob, that will mean that you are at the mercy of the grievous miracle, whether for its punishment or its forgiveness.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, just, you know, just stick all this shit in your flesh. If you're in pain, it's probably working. I think that's in the catechism. There we go. So now we charge forward into the world to get our asses, like, just truly beat. No, no. Oh, god damn it. Bring it, buddy. Yes. Parrying, let's do it. Or let's remember how to do it. How about that? Boom. You do it carefully enough, you get double damage on that next attack. Oh, I should have, I got an awesome kill for him. Excuse me, fellas. What's up, Dusty? How you doing? I had to turn the graphics down slightly on Sekiro, but it's still basically the same thing. LT to invoke it. What'd that do? Oh, Dusty, if you're looking for another game recommendation, and you wanted your Dark Souls a little flatter, this is what I would recommend. Although it's one of those where it's like, again, you know, the Dark Souls lore is deep, and you don't really need to know it. Come on. Alright, I'm just gonna hang around with the mud fellas. But this one is like, it's like, they clearly wanted to do the same thing with that really deep lore, but because it's a brand new world, it sort of feels like they're making it up sometimes. Like, as they're going along, obviously it's all made up. Oh! Give me that baby. Well. Oh yeah, you played Blasphemous. Good, like, I feel like nobody's played this game, and it's too bad. Like, the aesthetic in it's just awesome. Just fuck off, fuck off. Fuck off. I'm glad you've been enjoying the streams, man. I mean, I'm probably not gonna be able to go 5 days in a row, you know, much longer, but this was a hell of a weekend. Got a big task taken care of this week. Like, you may have seen elsewhere about my post, got out of my apartment back in Montreal, and so I've been taking a little bit, but... Oh, okay. So, Dusty, since you've played this, do you know what the fuck is going on? Because I got nothing. There's a grievous miracle that is good and bad. Yeah, I only started playing it just because I saw a speedrunner do a really good run of it at the last GDQ. And he was really just funny on top of it. And I just realized, oh my god, you know, I'm into Dark Souls, I'm into Catholicism. It's a match made in heaven. And like they said, just like, it's full of so many, the streamer said, just great WTF moments. Every time, like, a clip like this starts up, first off, I'm teleported back to gaming in the mid-90s. PC gaming. And secondly, my jaw hits the floor. I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Lend it to us and wipe away our tears. Because it is an act of penitence.
Just that kind of thing. It's like, you've sinned. How? What'd I do? You've sinned. You know. Just repent. For what? Just repent. Your sword is literally called my fault. Ooh, what do I want to do? I can't afford any of it. Never mind. I mean, shit, yeah. Come on, Alec, what are you doing? Yeah, I don't know. When my mom prayed the rosary, there weren't like skulls and shit and anything on it. But it's just, yeah, a little intense.
Thou hast called upon the winch of the Order of the True Shrine.
Sure.
In this place, we gather the remains of those who were separated and forgotten, so we can grant them.
Oh yeah, I hit a really brutal wall in the game. Jesus. Like,
help us, these poor souls.
one of the last, there's clearly a boss right before the final boss that's like a gate to make sure that you've got your levels all the way up. It's not that hard to measure, but they just do a lot of damage. And I ground up against that for a bit, but I'm like, nah, I've never let a Souls-type game kick my ass. I need to push through and make it work. Especially when I started getting the parrying down and the combat rhythm, like, I really enjoyed that shit. Like this guy. Ew. It's just like gross, man. I always also kill the guys on the crucifixes. Though what's interesting is in the game's lore, you know, it's very Catholicism inspired, but they don't just go with crucifixes, right? Like, it's this person, their version of that iconography is the guy twisted around the stick like that. And there's a deep lore reason for it. There's like one Irish guy on YouTube who's done like a bunch of like 30-minute videos laying out all the different meanings of the various symbols and the lore and the history of the game and all that. So I kind of like that. I'm more forgiving of the story when I realize that they really did base it off of something. They're trying to give you, like, there's a background world that you're exploring that doesn't exist for your character, you know? It's not all easily digestible. That's what I love about Soul games in general. No. Don't do that shit. Hard to finish something like this when a huge blockbuster-type game gets released. Well, we don't have to worry about that for much longer. Everything getting fucking delayed. I mean, if there is, like, one gamer benefit, like, you know, gamers, coronavirus is their time, right? And that's the great moment for us. But if there's one good thing about it is it's given me a great reason to go back and catch up on some of, like, the hidden gems in my catalog. Stuff that I got because I knew it was, like, critically loved or on sale or whatever, and... or going back and spending time with a bunch of games that I've wanted an excuse to go back through. That's one of the reasons I like streaming. It's given me a reason to do, like, Sekiro and shit. What's up, mama? How you doing? If you wanna... I just started streaming without asking you, so if you want the television back, just let me know. Also, Dusty, this is what life's been like since moving back in with my parents at 28. You just missed the interesting intro to this part, Ma, because this game is, I've been telling Dusty, this game is Catholic as fuck. And, like, literally, your sword is named Mea Culpa. And there was a whole bunch at the beginning with a bunch of iconography and symbols that you would have recognized big time. No. Come on. Knock it off. I'm running out of health flasks. Oh, yeah, and again, like, compared to being in Montreal right now, you know, here we have, I saw someone saying, like, we have 0.18 cases per 1,000 people. Like, it's just not a question. Even my academic advisor, who, like, should be having me back in Montreal, is just like, you know, just stay here, it's fine. Just stay in Eugene. It'll be okay. Do it again. Thank you. Okay, I have died here so many fucking times. I know it doesn't look that challenging, but ladders in this game are finicky as fuck. Okay. Heart of the Virtuous Pain. What do you do? Sword core, blessed with defensive prayers, can be inserted into Mea Culpa, boosts the blocking stand, increasing its duration, but exposes the penitent one longer to enemy attacks. Well, I can't insert it now for some reason. I probably have to do that at a Mea Culpa shrine. Oh yeah, like you always taught me, Mama. Mea Culpa, Mea Maxima Culpa. And the harder you hit yourself, the more you love Jesus. I'm actually really excited. I've got, I might be going a little too far too fast. Let's see about this shit. I'll do things out of order. It'll be more challenging that way. But I'm kind of excited because, like, when I do further office work, I'm going to have to be doing a bunch of, a lot more writing and a lot more studying coming up here. I had my meeting with my advisor today, and we talked about what this paper I'm going to do is going to look like. Oh, Tree Boy. But in the room that I'll be sitting in, there's going to be this, like, I'll be set up, and, you know, sometimes you get your web camera on your little laptop so they can see what's behind you, and the back wall of this office I'm having is just nothing but fucking crucifixes. And right now, my advisor, all of his right-wing students are converting to Catholicism from underneath him, kind of, and it's sort of freaking him out. And so I'll Skype him from that location for a talk or something, and he's going to see all the crosses. And I'll just have to explain it to him. I'll just be like, no, I don't mean, I'm just, you know,
penitent one in silence,
trying to live according to the good, that's all. And just really freak him out.
Oh, do not fret for me. The cold is merciful, for it relieves our pain and numbs us before it leads us to our deaths. Perhaps the miracle the others spoke of has come to me, here in this iron tomb, lengthening distress more and more.
Ah, Tree Boy.
To a promised land you direct your march, to the place where the frozen and the burning embrace in communion. Let me ask of you the favor of bringing me a few drops of the oils that once came out of these icy olive trees, the ones that ended up scorching the faces of every pious person who ever reached.
That's what I ought to do this time around. I hadn't planned it.
Before it is too late for me, let me feel that pain. Take this.
Yeah.
Now, let my numbed arm become another branch of this withered olive tree. Hurry up. I can still hear the call.
There we go. I wanted to give Tree Boy his due. But I should figure out, like, are there any, like, alternate endings for Blasphemous? Or any, like, neat quest lines that I missed? And if I can do that shit... I think I'm going into a higher leveled area than I should be. But you know what? Ain't no scrub! Give. Gotta give garlic to somebody. You know, you can just fucking own these guys. Okay, interesting. I wonder if they downgraded how tough the enemies were here because I went here first. It doesn't seem like the kind of game that would have enemy scaling. You know, just because it's going for that kind of Dark Souls, old school, fuck you, it's hard vibe. What is this thing? It's so fucking gross. It reminds me of the Orphan from Bloodborne. Some crazy Lovecraftian bullshit. Oh no. Well, the grievous miracle, huh? Leave me alone. Come on, hop up. No. Jump. Oh, come on! Wow. That's fair. That means I gotta run back and get my... grab my guilt. And yes, that is what they call it. It's the guilt. Also, is there any kind of benefit for me bringing all those bones back? Because, like, that was... Every game I pick, like, a completionist task, that's obviously the one where I'm not gonna do it. It's just not fun. And for me, getting all the bones was that in this one. But I'm wondering if I should have, if there's any kind of, like, really good incentive for doing so. Excuse me. Fuck you. Excuse me, my god. The soft rhythm of the cheese strategy. Let me up, come on. There we go. I have played video games before. I swear to God. No. Yeah, bring it. Weird, gross embryo thing. It might be a little ambitious to go through here this soon. I want to give it one more honest shot, but I'm not really gonna bust my ass too much. No. Oh yeah, see, he's definitely got mid-game level health. Like, that's definitely a tougher cookie to crack. You don't crack cookies, do you? Well, I like my metaphors mixed. As several professors have told me. Gonna need an item. Those little red swirly things, they turn into blood platforms later, because they can't just be normal platforms. We should go for, like... what would it be? Like, real basic Dark Souls. Like, I would love to see, you know, if we're doing Dark Souls in everything... you know, Dark Souls in Robot Land, Dark Souls in Catholic Land, Dark Souls in Lovecraft Land. Those are all games. Let's do, like, Dark Souls in an office. I think that would be fun as fuck. Can I get my guild back? Oh, that's required for the final boss. Well, there's a nice little shortcut. Interesting, I got that shortcut in like hour 15 of my first playthrough, and now we're there in like 45 minutes. Oh. Oh, the grievous miracle. And really, that was another reason I do this. And I pick more games based off this than I'm necessarily proud of. But just the music in this game, when you start picking, it never takes up too much attention, which is really important.
This, and may I don morning black if I'm...
Yeah, we get it. You're gonna overact. I do not have enough money to do that shit.
I am offering, and may my...
She said, I will give you the thing. I will sell you the torn bridal ribbon if you answer me these questions 3. Soft white ribbon used during marriage ceremonies has been torn, thus destroying its delicate embroideries. One of the 3 remains of an unfinished ceremony. The wounds inflicted by a broken oath rarely ever find healing. So that's a quest item, which means it's going to be fucking useless. But I'm kind of curious. So I'm going to buy it.
What I am offering,
and this one's going to be useful, and now I won't have enough money for it. See... oh, fuck that shit. I don't like being able to see my enemy's health bar. Not in a Souls game. In plenty of other games I do. In a Souls game, I like... unless it's a boss where you plan it out, I like having to balance that shit and think about what I can tolerate, you know? Let's do this fucking shit backwards. Why not? Oh boy. Oh! Come on, big guy. I thought I could add an attack that would damage him more. Oh well. Oh, this was the one that you need to just do counter smack, counter smack. Boom, 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 block. Boom, boom, block. There we go. God, I'm being so stupid. I'm crawling up a mountain just to be thrashed. Again, say what you want the Catholics. They had better music. They really did. That's the best part. It's one of those things, you know, during the great religious wars of fucking the Tudor eras, with Henry going Protestant, and then Mary goes Catholic, and then Elizabeth goes Protestant again. The one person who they let work through all of it, Protestant or Catholic, and Dad being both, was Thomas Tallis, the composer. Because it was just, he was so good. And they were like, okay, what are you gonna do? Nope. Come on. I can't reach the baby. Oh god! You didn't see me just yell like a little bitch. You didn't. It's fine. I'm sorry. Let me just be clear. This right here, this is an alpha male gamer stream. Hop over our stone buddy. No need to kill him twice. Unless I land on him, in which case it might become necessary. Nope. No. There we go. Oh god, that shit's gonna fall out from underneath me. Okay, there we go. Stay away. Fucking bell ghosts. Yeah, I'll have to take care of him first, or he's just gonna harass me. Oh no. Get the fuck out of my kitchen. Do a quick heal. Block. Nope. There we go. Much better. Ish. I'm exactly back where I started. But, you know. Making progress back to a point where I can make progress. Think about it that way. Oh, Jesus. Let me at him! Let me at him! Oh, God. Oh, shit. Come the fuck on, bro. Is, though, my favorite part of the game, by far, is the fact that rather than taking a sip out of the healing flask, because you've got this big stone face with holes in it, you just take the glass and just smash it on your face, and that's how you drink it. Like, that's direct, is what that is. Wow. Yeah, okay. People are doing, too much damage. No. Boom, boom, block. Boom, boom. Okay. Oh, baby. Oh, I gotta wait for the wind to blow. Give it to me. Thank you. And back the other way. Oh, god damn it. Knock it off. Knock it off. Knock it off. I mean, any one of these people hits me, and I'm down for the count. Yeah, all right. Well, you know what? We'll say that I earned myself a little shortcut. Oh, interesting. Oh, because I've got the bead that's tainted by guilt. And that bead prevents me from needing to run all the way back and grab my shit. Wow, I only ever picked that up as like a meme item the first time around, because you need it for some extra ending. I even forget the extra ending that I got. But yeah, just putting all your guilt into your rosary beads. Who could relate to that? Where's the shrine in this town? Because I need to get my Estus flasks back up. And then I'll just keep hauling ass to the right. There we go. That Spanish guitar in the background. Was the whole kind of aesthetic of the game was based off of, I think it was a Goya painting. That's why you have the guy with the big, you know, it looks like a Klan hat. The Spanish Catholics did it first. The Klan stole it. It's not racist in Spain. But there's a painting that really notably has those guys with those hats. And it's fucking terrifying. All of Goya's stuff, like, that's the other one. You seen that, that painting of, Saturn eating his kids, the fucking horrifying goblin thing that's like tearing at his child, and everybody's been recreating it for that like coronavirus art challenge where you try to make yourself look like a classic work of art. That's also Goya, and you just look at it, you go, oh yeah, that's the kind of edgy shit that we need. And isn't that neat? Like in the, you know, in Dark Souls, it's pretty classic dark fantasy. You know, you're looking at any given trash book that was made about fantasy in the 1980s to 90s. In Bloodborne, it's H.P. Lovecraft all over the place. But then, like, after a while, it's like you get Spanish developers in on it, and Spain is a fucking hotbed of game development right now. It's really amazing the shit they're doing. I was showing Mom a game theirs called Rhyme that was from a Spanish company, and it's just really good, especially the animations. No, don't you bother. But yeah, it's like there are other creepy aesthetics that lend themselves really well to a Dark Souls-style game, and yeah, Goya, go for it. Like, that's such an awesome thing to see people taking inspiration from, I think. Come on. Hit me with that knife. There we go. You too. Come on. Just take their heads clean off. Where am I going? Oh! Hey, friend! Where is his face? What is his face? What was that squeak? Oh, he's got a little, a deer that he's holding. Sure. Can I squeeze by him? I cannot. Oh, that's really annoying. Then we gotta stay off the ground. Ow! Can I block him? Yeah, but not like well. This might be the game also telling me, fuck you, don't go this way. Okay, I'll go to the place that I know I'm supposed to. I guess if it's like... if it's New Game Plus in these kinds of games, it's expected that you kind of do things out of order and go to the hard place first and all that. But this game doesn't have a New Game Plus. It just has like a new threads option. No. Hoo boy. Ah. All right. That? Yeah, the weight of true guilt. I can probably... because now I'll start getting penalties for dying again. So I can probably go get that removed, if I need to. Nope. The wasteland of the buried churches. that's the thing, it's like, there's a big sort of controversy over the gaming term Souls-like. What does it mean for it to be a Souls-like, a game that is trying to be like Dark Souls? What's the minimum content of that? What are the genre conventions that you absolutely must have? And, you know, it's like, do you need to do a corpse run? Do you need to have to run back to your body to get whatever currency levels you up? Do you need to have stamina management? These are the kind of questions that people debate on in both in online forums and in, you know, gaming development studios. And I think there's like you can look at it mechanically, but I think the other big thing is you have to look at it aesthetically. You have to look at it and go, you know, an aesthetic Souls-like has a ruined world that is on the verge of dying. An aesthetic Souls-like has, you know, exploration of a foreign land. An aesthetic Souls-like has body horror pretty eminently throughout it, or at least as a core theme of it. And it's very possible for a game to be a gameplay Souls-like without being an aesthetic Souls-like. That's what I'm talking about. It'd be really fun to see a Souls-like that's just set in an office. That's set where you have the very similar mechanics, but you're not this kind of mythic person, or, excuse me, hopefully, it could lead to you viewing mundane stuff in a kind of mythic way. I think that would be fun. But don't you even bother. Ooh boy, I gotta get that chart that ups my fucking dash speed, because otherwise jogging around at the casual, the lackadaisical speed at which the Penitent One operates is a little brutal. Is there a thing down here for me? I'll try the knife boy. Come on. Nope. Yeah, look at how the guys on the peak were doing half my health and damage. These guys are doing like little baby quarter of my health. That's on purpose. Oh god. Come on. Give me the squeak. Oh, fuck you. Okay. Wouldn't have taken that much to get past him. Though if he's gonna be in my way every time I go back down there, don't know if I'm about that shit. No? Okay. Thought there were spikes, thought I was dead. Take a little breath! Interestingly, cavalry is the people that ride on horses. Calvary is the hill that Christ was crucified on, and it means skull. I have heard a couple preachers fuck that one up. What's up, my penitent boy?
On whose bronze the ordeals of those chosen by the miracle are perpetuated. On it, for the art of these images to be worshipped and revered, ornamentation must take place. His sculpted holiness watches us, rigid, from on high. But it is the relief of the bronze that dictates who is worthy of passing under its adorned arch.
And you are not worthy.
Find the holy visages, and the bronze will know. For fickle are the wishes of the miracle.
Yeah. That's where you wind up with. It's like, every time God is described as doing something good in our world, the miracle is described as doing something kinda shitty. There we go. Come on, buddy. Boom. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Thank you. Let me take him out. I don't know if that gets you any bonus or if it just looks cool. Let's see, do I have a map? I do. Okay, so I gotta go back to that tunnel and then head downwards, because that shit's too hard right now. I wish I were good enough. I'm not good enough. Here we go. Oh boy, though. I know y'all like the bathrobe for fucking meme purposes. I'm gonna be straight with you. It's really fucking toasty in this. I think I'm gonna need to change into something more comfortable. Let me ask, just one second. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 69 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, that's fucking why.
Tonight, expect a low of 50 degrees.
Yeah. Again, love you folks, and I know it's a great meme. I shall be right back. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, God love you people, but, you know, we live up on the hill, and our beautiful, you know, flat 70s wall with all those amazing windows and shit like that, it is taking the full blast of the sun right now, so it's toasty in here. I don't know what this guy's deal is.
As I foretold to you, someone is heading towards the Forbidden Gate.
Yeah? I'm not even in the scene. Don't make me advance dialogue when I'm not even in the scene.
No, no. Do not place your doubts on me.
Okay.
I am ready.
It's like I spent too much time animating that guy. He's gonna beat some ass later. Okay, can I am rid of guilt, but the thing isn't, right? Oh, is it a one-time thing to do that? You can't restore that bead? That sucks. I would have used it when I, like, really needed it. Oh, fuck you. Don't you even fucking bother. Come on, fella. We'll see how long I'm gonna play this tonight. I've been streaming a lot lately just because, like, I want to get a rhythm of it down. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm getting a little bit back into the combat rhythm I'm used to. But I was thinking after I showed this game off a little bit, just because I love it so much, I think I might, I very deliberately started streaming Shadow of War, both because it's a really fun game to do on stream, and because the fucking plot doesn't matter, so I could play some of it on my own and not worry about leaving you guys behind. That's one of the reasons why I went with that. Because the double side of streaming is, on the one hand, it's been really useful for me to sort of get my emotions out there, talk about my theories and my ideas, and just, you know, be able to practice that kind of, the kind of always being on, which also is going to come in handy in my actual day job. Like, you know, when I'm coming there and I'm teaching, I gotta be able to fucking come up with shit on the fly. Like, that needs to be part of just the deal. Now, if I hit these things, they go away. Nope. Okay. Come on. Don't you love it when, like, it's not even that hard to dodge through a thing and you just completely tank it anyway? Ooh! Close on that one. Please? Oh. Oh, God. I was just trying to read what the fuck that incredibly long item description was. That's not fucking fair. But so streaming's been useful for that, for, like, you know, training up that radio skill in myself that I've always wanted to do. On the other hand, the downside of it is, it's kind of difficult to justify playing games on your own, because A, I'm sitting in exactly the same spot, basically, and B, it's like, whenever you're playing a game that you love, you want to show it to people. You get excited, and you want to be able to share the experience with others. That's the whole reason I'm mainly doing this. Like, people are talking to me about, like, some nice people on Twitch were talking about making money doing this, and, you know, Jesus, that's a lovely idea at some point. But for me, it's more about, I love these games, and I want to be able to, and I'm a decent performer, and so I want to be able to bring them to people. That's why, I mean, I was thinking about this, but, like, you know, and I said this on my stream last night, but when we get quarantined again, and we're gonna get quarantined again, I'm thinking of doing a little thing I'm gonna call the 12 Days of Christmas, where I will pick 12 games that I absolutely love, and I will start them, and I will run the first, like, 3-4 hours of them, and just do that for 12 days in a row. Because just to show, you know, and that's the other thing for me, I'm very much of the school that the first 3 hours of the game are insanely important. You need to be able to have that really strong, striking intro. And games can do stuff with that no other medium can, which is one of the reasons I love them so much. Don't fucking fall over on me. Don't. Let me deal with the flying pope here. Knock it off. Knock it off. There we go. So, like, there are a bunch of games, and, like, I'd be picking games that I loved, intros. Like, I know Final Fantasy 15 is a controversial game. Like, I know that a lot of people have problems with it. I would do it just because that intro 100% had me charmed. So that would be one of the 12 Days of Christmas. And again, if people start taking seriously the fact that we're going to be locked up a lot more, you know, my mom's been playing games. Lots of people I know that never played games before, or at least, you know, they're curious about them. And so it'd be a great starting point, I think, for a lot of people like that. Prey is definitely going to be on the list, because the intro to Prey is just so fucking good. Oh, girl.
From a place of blessings have I been entrusted with watching over you, penitent one.
This lady's interesting.
Thus
I'm going
it
to try
has been
something with her.
arranged.
Yes.
My name is Viridiana. I have been granted a gift with which I can assist you in carrying your burden if required. But only you can make that choice.
She will heal you up in the middle of a boss fight, but every time you agree to use her for this, she gets a little older and she eventually dies.
Penitent one in silence.
So I'm not... I didn't use her last charge. I got the sense she was, like, super old and decrepit. I'm not gonna bother with that this time around. I want her to stay, like, young until the end of the game. I'm wondering if that gets you, like, an extra scene or something good. I'm curious about that. But seeing her means that we got a boss fight. What's the guy's name again? Oh god, it's something in Latin. 10 Piedad. No. Or 10 Piedad. I think it means, like, please have mercy, if I remember correctly. Come on, you big goat bastard! Goat tree motherfucker! Let me through. Oh, come on. I'm just trying to heal up. There's gotta be a place I can get more health, right? Like, I'll be gall danged if I'm gonna be wandering around with 2 flasks the entire game. Oh, no. No. This isn't a good omen. I already used both flasks. I'm not even halfway down. Yeah, nope. We're gonna have to explore a little more before we fight the Piedad. Well, that was a good run right there. Okay. That was just a test to see if I could actually hang out under him and have it not hurt me. But no, when he smashes the ground, it hurts you. Oh, but goddammit, now my fucking guilt is in there. Can I walk in there without triggering him? And pick up the guilt? Nope. Well, we'll go back and get that later. In the meantime, we are looking for biliary flasks. Oh, good. Work. I will go back to Albero, because I think there is something in Albero for me. If I recall correctly. What are you? A bouquet of time. Do I got anything? Can I level myself up now? A 4th combo finish attack. That drop thrust, the sacred thrust. Ooh, I'm going to get that 4th combo. I love the slide thrust. It's really, really good and cool and soulsy, but I'm just not ready, I don't think. Now, let's see. That's a path that opens up, but apparently it is locked from this side, as people are familiar with the phrase. Oh god. Shouldn't do that shit. That's the one I was waiting for, yeah. Clean. Not clean, I took a hit. Here we go. This looks like... Oh god. Boom. Jump. Boom. Jump. Ah! I gotta... Got another bone! Didn't get any health! That's where you just go and you do the Metroidvania thing where you just look and try to see, what doors did I miss? That was one of the points they made. They were talking about Hollow Knight, which is another Metroidvania Souls-like, and it's interesting that those two genres make such a good mashup, you know? But one of the points they made, which I was very interested in, is like, Hollow Knight's a great fucking game. But it has, you know, his movement is not great in it. The actual act of moving around the world, which is, you know, part and parcel. In Dark Souls, of course, it's 3-dimensional. You actually don't want to move too fast or in too many different ways in a 3-dimensional game. Just because, like, there's more to track. There's more to keep track of. But in a 2D game, you really got to make sure, like, the best ones, really make sure that traversing the world is fun. And I'm not sure, I think they're right when they say that Hollow Knight, you know, he just moves kind of slowly, the biggest thing you're doing is just spamming dash over and over again. Like, that's not very in-depth.
Though a small piece, its great power should not be underestimated.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah. I'm gonna go see the eldest brother. God damn it.
What I am offering you, and may my...
Hollow Pearl. I can't afford it, who gives a shit? Alright, well, I'm not going through there. So that's blocked off. That's the boss. We've got a shrine, we've got a guilt shrine. I feel like in the top right corner of one of these rooms... Oh, well, let me go up this way, actually, so I can make sure I can get back through. But in the top right corner of one of these rooms, I think there was a secret room that had a biliary flask in it. Even if I have just like 3 shots of healing instead of just 1, I think even that's going to be really useful. Yeah, I did that one. You just go ape shit on him. Come on, buddy. Charge me, block me. If you want to shot me. There we go. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I did just tank the Piedad, like, right off the bat. 2 flasks to my name. That's not impossible. It just seems unlikely. No. No. I should be killing them, they give me shit, but... Instead... we drop down here. We're gonna start poking around. This game also had one of the neater items that I've ever seen, you know... Let me just handle this guy. So see down there how it's got, like, the little fog, and that's clearly, like, the game's way of signaling you, if you drop down there, you're dead. Like, that's the bottomless pit that you need to deal with. Okay, can't go over there. There's a really interesting item later in the game where it says you can fall through those bottomless pits without dying. So every single one of those places that you thought was just a flat-out insta-kill turns into a new avenue of exploration. And that's a really interesting idea, I think. Like, I think it's kind of amazing that it took, Jesus, until 2018 that when this came out, for someone to really think seriously about that. As a way of recontextualizing the gaming world. Oh, come on. Hit me. Oh, that is a problem with my, my face box. Maybe I should go in, like, the upper right-hand corner, because if I'm over on the left of the screen, you're not going to see me very much. Well, let's try that, and then let's go like so. We'll shrink it a little bit. You guys just won't be able to see how many souls I have. And you know what? I think you can handle that shit. I have faith in your patience and understanding. There we go. I mean, better that than just, like, not knowing what the fuck is going on. Heading back up top again. Didn't mean to do that. Let's head to the left and explore the area around Albero a bit more. Already went down there. I guess I could have just taken the warp back to Albero. Oh well. Ew! Come on, big friend. Nope. He's got iframes when he turns around. What else did I do today? I mowed the lawn. My parents were standing over me, fucking looking all creepy when I turned around. I mean, boy, if that's not evidence that I'm not in fucking Montreal anymore. Having an actual yard to mow. I never thought I'd be thankful for shit like that. But it's the little things when you're away from home. Trapped in a big city. Straight down. I can't go that way! Come on. Yeah. If I can't find some kind of thing to up my health, then I just suppose I could keep tanking Pydad. Oh god. Yeah, not hard at all, Jesus. Why'd I bitch out of that so badly the first time? Well, at least I got my uvula. What's that do? Ooh! Sure, why not? Got that last combo hitter. I think it is like 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits worth of damage is the way that works. For a total of 7. I can add. Do I have enough for... Can do the drop attack. I was never able to make any use of the charged attack in this game. This wasn't high quality enough. Not the attack, me. So that place was blocked off. Top left there I've gone out of. Am I fucking stupid? I mean, yeah, in general I know, but... Yeah, maybe I just need to fucking tank through him. Okay. This is the proverbial get good moment. No. No, come on. I'm asking you kindly not to be like that. That's the teleportation room. Okay. Yeah, let's go in and fight the thorny one. Ooh, shit. I can walk out without triggering him. Don't just fucking stand around waiting for him to get up, goddammit! It does a lot more damage, that's an upside. Oh shit. tell which of those hits he's gonna do. Can I parry that one if he starts it? I can parry that one at least. Oh, fuck. Nope. Oops. Oh, okay. So apparently my one-shotting boss's streak only counted in Sekiro, then. You're angry. You're a big angry boy. Aren't you tough? God, that shit sucks. Let's try not to get as greedy. Remember, the way to think about any boss in any Souls-like game is that every attack is worth a certain amount of hits. Like that right in there. 1, 2, 3. That stomp. 1, 2. And just don't take more than the attack gives you. Greed. Greed is a sin. And it's a bigger sin in a Souls game than anywhere else. Let me through. Big stomp. Nope. Oh, there we go. Alright, now I got more room to operate. Yeah, I didn't need another flask. I just needed to be more principled. Don't fucking do that shit. There we go. Oh, God. Okay. Maybe I spoke too soon. I'm gonna heal up. Fuck that shit. God only knows where this is gonna go. I don't even have to... Oh no. Is this gonna hit me, no matter what? No, we're good. Okay. Come on. Pie Dad! Yeah! Ha! That's it. Requiem aeternam. Okay. Alright. Now we get to go to what that runner of this game has deemed the Cowabunga Zone. See? Like that's a... See the guy that I'm swiping my sword right through? Like he's riding that wave.
In the name of the great ordeal,
like you usually see, right?
The miracle. When you humbled yourself before my most holy body, you have been granted the presence of my golden visage, custodian of one of the three sorrows of the soul in penance. Our miracle has chosen me amongst all the pious, just as it chose you, pious, to walk on the sacred sea. May the gold in my visage melt and erase the attrition of your soul. Heart of guilt, return now from the dream.
I hear this every day before I wake up. Fun fact. Alright. Let's see something real fast. Yeah, you know what? Ladies and gentlemen. I love you. I love you all. But, it's been kind of a long day, and I think I'm going to talk to my friend, and then I think I'm going to call this one for the night.
The first humiliation of penance.
If I have crazy insomnia, I might be back on. We'll see about that.
You have met the visage of attrition. You have yet to prostrate before 2 last holy visages.
Okay. So we'll pop this squat right here. And yeah, if I do an Insomnia stream, it's probably going to be like Enderall or something. But yeah, I just think, as much as I love you all, maybe a game or something just for me. I don't know, just something for me. But we'll check it out. I might do some Call of Duty World War II, Enderall maybe later tonight. We'll see. But thanks for tuning in, folks, as always. I'll probably be taking a break during the middle of this week from streaming for a bit, just because it's been a lot. But I will be almost certainly back on this next weekend, I think. And so that's what I'm going to be doing then. All right. Love y'all.